Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to MBTV. This is a special broadcast of the European Championship Series, Group A, Week 3. I'm Captain Lust. I do community management and public relations at Tails Entertainment. I'm joined by Eman. He works on the Mountain multiplayer video series for Cool Gaming Bros.
Hey there, Lust. And
Eman,
hello.
how is it going? How are you tonight?
I'm pretty swell. Good evening to
Pretty
my
swell?
European friends.
What's up?
Always
Yeah.
a pleasure to be here.
Oh well,
Talking
the
about Warband.
European friends are always a pleasure to have you
I don't
around.
have any other European friends. You're my
Good evening,
only
ladies and gentlemen.
European
You got
friend.
big fans in Europe doing this.
I hope I do. It fills
I
my
think
heart
so.
with much warmth.
Every time I talk about the channel, people always loving hearing about you.
Awesome.
People always loving talking about you.
I always
That's
see
great.
it as an opportunity, my friend.
Let's talk about the match because
Yes.
well, it's start time. We're kicking around, and well, it's going to be Court of Reveran versus Westward. Court of Reveran, European-based team and clan. They've been around for a good 3 years, I think. Probably more than 3
Was
years now.
Court of Reveran the champions of the cheese? I forgot who won the cheese battle.
Nah, they lost.
They lost the
Renegades
cheese.
thwarted them. Yeah, but Core did win a few naked rounds, and they consider that a victory.
Well, that's unfortunate.
It was weird. They sort of kept winning when they played naked, and then they started going serious.
It
and
was the
they
cheese
lost.
of the Renegades.
Yeah,
But yes, I do remember.
fromage. En français.
Although Westward are more prominent in my mind, because just last week I saw them decimate Armata Brancaleone.
You're damn right. It was a decimation. They are the Turkish team, formed from sort of a few different Turkish teams. A lot of Sons of the Emperor players have come in there, playing under various different tags and secret names. They got Mete Khan, one of the old Anatolian Raiders, I
Mete
believe, or
Khan.
Anatolian Guard. Mete Khan, yeah, that
I've been
guy
waiting
was from the
for
front.
to pull some amazing moves so I could use a Star Trek reference. I'm still waiting, Khan. Do
Well, he's
something
gonna pull some
amazing.
stuff out tonight, I think. That guy's a really sick player. This match, I called it out. I spoke about it on Horse and Sword. I spoke about it last week as a match I really wanted to stream. I'm really be able to bring it to you.
And here
Guys,
we
remember
are
there's
making it a reality, Lust.
You're damn right. There's Warband Battle Stream bringing you Saracens versus Legend on their channel as well. So lots of Warband happening tonight
Yes.
simultaneously. Well, it's the kind of thing you get teams just scheduling their matches on Sunday at
A bit of a
19
schedule
BST.
conflict, but more
Well, it's
Warband
actually another-
material is always good.
There's actually 3 matches. Well, there's 4 matches being played on this week. 3 of them being played at the exact same day and time, which is a little bit
If only they
frustrating for us
spaced it
streamers.
out better, we could have viewership migrating from one channel to another.
If only. But you know, the way the cookie crumbles.
Think of the stream teams. Think of the
And think of the positives at least, because we're getting lots of Warband stream, lots of Warband played, and it's good fun, good time to be a Warband
Yep.
player right now, I think.
Whether you watch this one or the other one, you can always check out the VODs for both.
Watch
and I
both.
encourage.
Watch
Yes,
both,
do
please. Watch both simultaneously. Yeah. That's fine. I've done that before.
2 monitors, twice the Warband.
Yeah. Make sure you have both sounds on as well, and you can just sort of listen to them both at the same
I'd
time.
go crazy.
You can be like Data in the next generation, listening to his different songs. I've just my housemate. My husband watches a lot of Star Trek, and I now know Star Trek references, so
I
this is
recently
totally
watched
weird for
one
me.
of the movies. I felt like some cheesy sci-fi, and I watched The Wrath of Khan. Actually, it's what I watched.
Oh, really?
You know, you hear about it. It was terrible. Oh my god, it was god awful.
Yeah.
It
Well,
was
Star Trek is
cheesy.
bad, but yeah, well, it's kind of the cheesiness of it is quite charming.
Was
That's
Data
kind of
the
thing.
green guy with the green guy? I don't
He's
know.
not quite
all the
green.
stuff.
He's sort of yellow. He's like an android. And
Yeah.
he's just like really intelligent, and no one really knows.
What I
how-
really
how
want to
he-
know
how
is who
he's
was the
made.
name of that black guy with the visor? You know what I'm talking
Oh,
about?
yes. Geordie
looked-
LaForge.
What was his name?
Geordie LaForge.
Jordy. He looked ridiculous. That was a stupid outfit. I wonder how he acted.
He's alright. He's kind of enthusiastic and just generic, but he's alright.
If you could never see what you're doing.
I don't want to get, too much into
Eyes
like
are
genetics
the
here,
most
but
expressive part of the body, and he was unable to express that. So I just want
yeah,
to know.
that's true.
But
But yeah,
back to
the imagination is like reading a book. Back to Warband. Okay, I was going to carry on with Star Trek, but let's leave it. That's a good call from you.
leave it in a land far, far away.
Definitely. You're mixing references there, and it's getting me excited.
Mm-hmm.
We've got players in the server. I think they're probably pretty much ready to go, but they're just warming up. teams kind of like to mess around and do their thing for a while before the game starts. That's pretty much how they roll.
So, Lust,
Um,
what is your Nostradamus telling you today? Your inner Nostradamus.
well, I called it as Court of Reveran on Horse and Swords. I've got to stick to that. I can't just be changing my prediction now. But I am cautious. I'm cautious. I'm wondering whether Core are taking it seriously enough, whether they've really got the ability to see off Westward here. I'm worried about my prediction, but I think they should have it. I think Core can take them. I feel like on both of their good days, Core are the better team. They've just got more experience together. They've been around for a longer time, and you really can't count that out in Warband. It's so important to have team fusion, team dynamic, and more sort of management non-terms like that. It's very important.
Westward has more of that? They look
Core Reveran has
so
more of that.
strong. Oh, Court of Reveran, really?
Because they've just been a team for so long. I mean, I used to be in the Court of Reveran.
Oh, the bias. I forgot about this. This is a real
It's always had a very good
reason why I'm rooting
atmosphere.
for 'em.
Yeah, I know a lot of these players, and I know how well a lot of these players know each other, and it's inside out, really. So you can't count that as anything other than an advantage for Core here. Westwood are serious, though. They're taking the tournament very seriously, and the players themselves extremely serious.
They gotta be serious, because after whoever wins here has to go off and face Apis Europa as their first match,
Well,
right?
If only
stage.
if only seriousness was enough to beat Apis Europa, I think a few more people would have done it by now. But
Their losses
well, you
are
know.
still in the single digits.
They are, I believe that is accurate.
Still,
But
I always hope for an underdog story, because it makes for the best tales.
there is always hope, and as the tournament progresses and it gets more and more competitive, there's a good chance Apis Europa could be shaken. I think there's lots of teams in this tournament taking it very, very seriously, and they all want blood and they all want the glory.
Blood, guts, and glory.
So you better watch out.
Germs,
Nevertheless,
guns, and steel.
A aren't playing right now. This will just be this is what this is to explain it in the group format. Court of Reveran won their initial match against Armata Brancaleone. So did Inquisition. They won their initial match against Westward. These were two randomly seeded matches. The two winners of those matches went on to fight in the winners' match, which is Court of Reveran versus Inquisition. Inquisition won, and they progressed through in first place. At the same time, the losers, Westward and Armata Brancaleone, played off. Westward dominated them, as we saw on MBTV on the stream, and Armata Brancaleone went straight out of the group in last place. So now this is the sort of in-between teams fighting out for second place, and it's place in the knockout stages. As Eman mentioned, against Apis Europa.
Wonderful appraisal of the situation, Lust. Keeping the people up to date. Actually, you keep me up to date. I listen very attentively. Shedding my ignorance layer by layer.
Well, that's the thing, you know. I watched a documentary recently about the Smash Brothers Melee scene.
Really?
And they got all these little stories, all these. They got like a really nice community going on in America, with sort of big East Coast, West Coast rivalries, big names that come and go, and it got me very inspired and happy about the whole scene in general. It's nice. I feel like there's a lot of elements from their scene that I can see in the Warband scene. Lots of people know each other. That's what it's about. It's about the storylines. It's about the tales of the teams and how they got here and what it means to them.
Knocking opponents off ledges.
Yeah, it's exactly.
Perfectly flat ledges, because that's only competitive standard in Super Smash Brothers.
That's an serious
Mountain
game,
pass only short swords. All Swadia.
No. Well, let's not go there with the scene. But you know, all games have their differences and their beauties. But I feel like a lot of people, they sort of discount esports and say, oh, well, it needs the stories because it's not that interesting to watch. Whereas really, I just think it's both interesting to watch and the stories add an extra dynamic. I think it's in many ways far more, far ahead of traditional sports. Which don't really have the stories. You support your kind of local team or your dad's team or whatever.
You need figures with which to relate to, man.
Exactly. And well, that's what we try and bring you. That's what we try and bring you on, by doing the streams, talking about the characters, talking about the scene.
Talking about characters, I do want to mention that Core is the team that features Mr. Blacktide, who looks like a smashing gent
There we
It's
go.
like the comic book character Clark Kent come to life from your horse's
Exactly.
sword.
Well, we've got an official black-tied fangirl here in E-Man.
Yes.
And are we going to be going live pretty soon?
We may be going
I saw
live.
Turkish. Oh, they picked the wrong map.
Well, while they do
I
that,
think
should we
the
run
map
our
might have
little
just changed.
intro here? The one.
No, we're not there yet.
Alrighty. I'm just always so eager to show the people our production values.
We'll run the intro soon. You can relax, E-Man.
But as always, I will mention, if you got things to say, we got ears to listen to it. If and only if you tweet it to us, folks. Tweets
damn
up
right.
on the screen at Captain Lust himself. We're both checking it. Say a few words to us. Impart some wisdom.
Ask
and we'll read
questions,
it
make
on
comments,
stream.
get involved. It was a pleasure. We're still not live.
And you'll be
Lots of
featured
Turkish
on
being
stream.
discussed here. Because Court of Reveran being a European, being a multinational clan, they've got some Turkish players in there as well.
What is Westward again? What is their makeup?
They are Turkish. They are Turkish.
Oh.
They're made from sort of parts of Sons of Emperor, parts of various Turkish.
They're practically
teams and
next
clans.
door to Lust and his offices.
They are. They're
They
probably,
keep
that's
their
probably
own e-sport team that they're trying to hand rear and make big.
No, we
the
don't, and
offices.
we wouldn't be very successful. Our best player is probably me, and that really doesn't say much for our abilities, unfortunately.
Wow.
What's
Lust
the wow
is gonna
there?
quit his streaming career and go back into the esports scene. They need him. Your team might need you.
I think Tailworlds even with me would be a pretty hopeless mess, to be honest. But you know, you can't spend as much time playing the game when you're making the game.
Sensible.
I think for most of the people who are at the top of the scene right now probably couldn't have got to where they were having even a part-time job for a lot of the time they've been playing. That's the seriousness of the level that people play this game, and it's all amateur right now, which is it's somewhat
read
disappointing.
between
It's
the
somewhat sad
lines,
that it's all amateur, but at the same time it's it's inspiring to see how much people have put into the game for no
For
money.
so long.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I've been commentating with you for like a year now. Or
Yeah, it's
around
getting that way.
time.
Definitely getting that way, yeah.
Amazing. But I do want to
Beautiful.
I read between the lines, you basically said that Apis Europa are all unemployed.
Well, actually, no, they're a hard-working bunch of chaps. A lot of them do have jobs and study as well. But I think they've certainly all had periods of unemployment.
Everyone has it, man. Rough times
Periods of free
befall
time.
us all.
Spent in the dojo, honing their mad skills. Spent in the hive.
The most successful esports team work out together. I've said this before, and they don't work out very well, I'm assuming, because they're still flabby. But
What is the most successful? Is this like a what team is this?
Koreans, just straight
Yeah, but like
up,
what
just
game?
Koreans.
League of Legends?
League of Legends. That's the one I sort of follow.
Yeah, well, this is okay. I don't want to start esports beef here, and I don't really feel like I have enough influence or fame to start beef. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say I don't really think you need to be that athletic to play MOBAs. I think for a game like, especially maybe Counter-Strike or fighting games, it's important to maintain a certain level of, physical
How
fitness.
is it any different?
I mean, well, you think about it. If you're out of shape, your reactions are slow, your focus is off.
Which affects any.
I don't know if you ever spent
video
any time
game
in your life.
participant.
Have you ever spent any time in your life doing like running or exercise at all, just like regularly?
What? Yes, that is. I spend a lot of time doing that. I pride myself on
Well,
my.
yeah. Well, do you not think that improves your focus? Do you not think that improves
Yes,
your
it
reflexes?
does a
and
lot. I mean, just
Yeah. Well,
naturally.
how could that not have an impact in something like a fighting game where reactions are so vital and it's so
No, but-
intense?
No, there's two separate arguments here, Lust. I think working out and exercise betters the mind and body for any gaming reactive activity. But the other argument
Yeah.
is you're saying a MOBA is not as intensive as a fighting game or StarCraft or an RTS when I think
I
they're
think it's
kind of
less-
all the same thing.
I think it's less significant. Obviously, when you push everything to the top level, it's all about it gets very competitive in all aspects of the game. But at the same time, realistically, MOBAs are not about reactions for the most part. They're about decisions and team play, which is equally difficult and equally it's equally important and equally interesting.
Well,
But I think physically less demanding. I would say.
I don't think any. I mean, the difference might be so marginal in the physical requirements.
Basically, I feel like you can be obese and you could probably win a. I mean, obviously you got to play a lot and be very, talented and.
I will say
skillful.
there is.
But I feel like you could be obese and you could win the World Championship of League of Legends. Whereas
I don't
think you could do that in a fighting tournament. I think you'd probably have a hard time. I mean, at the level of Warband right now, you could probably still do it, but I think Warband is another game where you do need to be sort of fast and reactive.
There are nuances between the different esports, but I still say they're...
Just take a look at some of the.
I will. I'm curious. I'll just take a look at
because I have taken a look, and there are some trends in the physical appearances. Anyway, let's run the intro vid. Let's do it.
Oh, we're ready. Okay, we're gonna get right into this.
Bam.
Oh, we got the wrong intro. Beautiful intro made by Lust himself, and now the match has begun, folk. Enough talking, and now to the bloodshed!
Up top what, sorry?
With the bloodshed? What?
There's no bloodshed yet. Quarter Reveran spawning in the inside as Rodox. With Westward spawning on the outside as Vegas. This is the same matchup we've seen in the other game we streamed this week. Heroes versus Kurwa. Right now, Core just sitting in the town. Westward a little bit too afraid to take it, but we got a bit of a fight is about to break out here.
Metacon going up, trying to fight Core off of Lonely Apple Hill.
Yeah, they want to get in there. Metacon's already lost half his health, and you may get a chance to use a reference here.
If he starts going crazy.
Modus Torrens is eyeballing him down, staring him down that ladder.
I like that he's fearless, though. The adrenaline is coursing through his body that he does not feel his injury. He's still up there.
Even in the first round, his heart is pounding. But for the time being, the teams are pretty happy to remain fairly passive. Only Metacon has taken a bit of a hit here, which is important. He can still deal as much damage, but he will unfortunately go down a little bit easier in the fights. But then, Warband's that kind of game. You don't take any damage when you block. Okay,
unless
so we got the flag spawn.
Crossbow.
Yeah, well. About that later.
Oh, Westward
Flag spawn's inside the village, and Westward is just going to rush in. And the thing is, Core getting separated here. Modus Torrens has lost all his mates, but Westward haven't really taken any throwing weapons. They can't punish him for it, so he gets away nice and safely.
I think Westward were chasing Torrens, but now they're
I mean, you really feel like they could do with some throwing weapons here, and this is one of the problems with a Vega nerf here. Vega's a bit weaker in this last patch. And, Core, Shoxy, Higher Blade, and Goldie have been really caught out here. Black Tie goes down too, and that's 3 players down for Core already, just through being separated, and that's seems unnecessary. They could have just retreated back to the flag. In the same time, Core aren't even raising the flag, so they're now going to play 5 on 8.
Westward making beautiful movements. They are not getting split apart, no matter if Black Tide comes in the back or the team or Core tries to flank them. Westward are sticking together.
They are Core doing a decent job of getting a flank on them, though. They've done quite a bit of damage to these players now. They're all looking fairly weak, whereas the Core players are pretty much full health.
Ooh, nice shot on Breelander.
And Metacon immediately goes for Yona to try and stop him from firing into the melee, but Yona takes him down straight away with a nice spear smash there. Tavok brings down Broomstick, and it's 4 against 6, but Core have got better health here. But in the meantime, Westward are raising the flag, and this is a smart move from Westward. They've actually managed to surround the Core players here as well. Most ones and Archer are down, and
wonderful move by Westward. There is some strong planning behind these guys, because those two guys had been raising the flag a while ago. They had split off from the main contingency, and their sole purpose was that.
Exactly. They recognized that Core had been sort of...
The nuke had already been set 30 minutes ago, type of thing. That's what they did here.
Exactly. Core had been sort of setting up for a bit of a comeback there, but Westward had the foresight. They used the advantage of having a few extra players left on the field, and sent some people around to raise the flag. In the meantime, Core Yona, short for You're Not Alone here, has got 4 kills in that first round, and his teammates failed to get a single one. He You laughing at Pandamona's comments there?
No, I was laughing at that, but that was just the excellent pun.
What excellent pun.
Yeah, it's already over. You don't want to swatch it too much. But
all right, that's okay. But
the best brilliance goes unnoticed.
Yeah, like MBTV.
Yes.
Yona here with so 4 kills in that round, and I think ECS obviously did a bit of work, did some slashing and some damage, but he's the player looking on form here for Core right now, and the rest of the team is going to have to catch up and get some kills if they're going to win some rounds there. But it certainly didn't look dominant from Westward. Core easily could have taken that round.
Yes.
Like I was saying,
Core didn't know how to get at the juicy center of that big ol' grouping of Westward players.
Well, they lost a few earlier, and they threw a few players away that got separated from the crowd. A few straggling antelope, as you like to say.
I like gazelles.
Some young and weak gazelle.
Reason.
You like them? They are graceful animals, graceful creatures. No reason not to like them. You shouldn't be ashamed of your.
I'm sure they're delicious as well.
Dear love. Well,
are antelopes the one that have horns? That's why I don't like them.
I think they've all got horns. Deer, antelope, gazelle,
I think
they've
all
all
the
got horns.
males have horns.
No, I'm not sure about that. I think they all
Don't keep
got
deer
horns.
as pets. I recently read a man who went to feed his pet deer and they gouged the crap out of him. I know, when they're rutting, no god, they're angry things.
Why is that funny? What's happened to me that I'm now just immediately, as someone gets hurt...
The man lost an
funny.
eyeball last. That is not funny.
Well, that makes it even more funny. Okay, the flag's one's in the same place, and Core...
Go on!
Because now he's walking around looking like a pirate, and like he's got some deer.
I like that Metacon leads them. You know, Khan did in Star Wars lead his little ragtag group of
Star Trek.
Of men. I'm sorry, Star Trek.
You don't have to apologize to me. Apologize to George Lucas and whoever made Star Trek.
Oh, he has to apologize for the movies he made first. Oh, Roocher starting it off. Black Tide coming in as well.
Yeah, Core not going to back off to the flag. They're just going to fight Westward as they walk into these streets. And I feel like Core in a pretty decent position here. They bring down Gladiator. A few Westward players, Legolas here, has managed to break out the fight. And Blacktop comes in with a kill, but does get a bit caught up here. Manages to escape out. Got rid of team kills Archer, which is the only kill so far for Westward this round. Shoxy brings down Isanja though in the meantime, and not looking good for Westward at all. Menethil goes down to another Black Tide kill. He's starting to fly in this round, make some progress. Brianna goes down. Legolas does get a kill mode as Torrance, and he'll be happy with that. But at the same time, Tavuk gets reared up, and it's just Legolas, Tavuk, and Metacon left right now. The flag has not been raised for Core yet, but it's not going to matter. Tavuk does bring down Black Tide, which is a small victory for Westward. Metacon and Legolas go down in the meantime, though, and Tavuk, which means chicken in Turkish. That's your insight.
Tavuk?
Tavuk, yeah.
Tavuk is chicken.
It is chicken.
Ooh. Well, he's running like a Tavuk. But Westward...
He's running like a Tavuk.
Really
I wonder if
got
he cut off
the
his
short
head.
end of that stick there.
You cut off his head, did you sort of run around for a little bit in the meantime? Do a bit of couch lancing?
They're trying to. Oh, they got his horse!
Yeah, they do. He's going to be
Oh,
a
and
bit
they have a
of a
man up there to meet him!
Yeah,
wow.
it's not smart here because Highblade could risk losing his life here. He doesn't want to do that. He's not got much health left.
Tavuk's smartly going, but he's also
But he has no shield, and Highblade breaks out for the reload.
Dodge it.
Ooh,
Oh,
shot,
nice
though.
dodge. Twice dodge. Oh!
Go down, and that's a bit troubling for Highblade here. Because he's going to lose his armor, and, well, Westwood do... Well, Yona does take him down. Yona looking pretty hot in this round, in this map so far.
Westward
But yeah,
lost.
Highblade goes down, loses a bit of gold, and that's good play from Westwood, getting at least 4 of those core players down. That's important, that's going to help them out a lot.
But Westward lost those peripheral fights on that, in that area. And then the remaining core players just came back to that center fight and won it. Ooh, Metacon leading the charge! A surprise attack on Black Tide!
They're all going to try and jump up this wall bit and catch them by surprise.
Oh, I think they're trying to
get caught up by Tavuk, but he's going to try and escape here. I think he's going to...
He's rather injured. Oh my god, he's in a bad situation.
He walked into that barrier there, which is a little bit of an issue there. He could have got out with a bit less damage on him.
I think he was just straight up surprised,
and he's going to try and...
his exit was cut off.
Yeah, he needs to just get out of there. I think he's trying to do something with his crossbow, but that's really not a good move against Vega archers, who are still...
Meanwhile, Westward are continuing to press into the center of the building, moving up on Lonely Apple Hill. Oh, a single man is trying to go in the background to get Legolas, but he got screwed.
Yeah, Shoxy, he got caught off.
He was trying to catch someone else off. Nice maneuvers, but...
Westward are very clumped here right now, though. I feel like Core can keep kiting them, keep trying to get surrounds on them, and they're eventually just going to start whittling them down. They look like a sort of a pack of bison, with Core the wolves herding them, looking for a weak link.
Wonderful, wonderful illustration. Manethil's still left up there. I'm not sure if that's on purpose or if he's just a little too slow
he's just,
on the escape.
Yeah, does escape, though. When you've got a shield, you can wrangle that sort of thing, get out there without taking too much damage.
I believe Westward are now in the worst position here, downhill.
Yeah, they're downhill. They can't really get any crossfire from here. At the same time, Core could be making a bit more of this. They could be getting a player over to the left-hand side there to do a bit of damage.
I believe Westward have done more damage overall to Core, though.
I think a little bit, if you include the damage to Black Tide, which you obviously should, because he is a Core player. Black Tide's in the same place, and
yes.
Well, Core's going to sort of back off a little bit right now, try and get the surround on Westward again.
And their poster boy. You don't want him to die.
Which poster boy? Oh, Black Tide?
Yes.
He's not that handsome. He's a good-looking
like
chap.
Friggin' Clark Kent, bro.
All right. Okay, he's a very handsome, very attractive guy. We've got Modus Tollins trying to fend off these Westward players by himself, keep them at bay, and he's forcing them to trickle in sort of one by one here by keeping the ones at the front occupied.
Wonderful
some damage
fighting
at the same
around
time.
this fence.
Oh, but he gets a shot by his teammate there, and that is a bit of a big blow to Core there. Does make up for it immediately with a headshot there.
Roots are doing some great
Black Tide
displacement in the back.
I think Core have done a really good job of funneling Westward right now. Nisanja does bring down
That
Roocher,
was
but,
really great. Plus,
Roocher
Roocher distracting the other Westwards from supporting that push. That push was just, it was poorly thought
that's a
out.
great shot by Broomstick. That was brilliant. Nisanja here is forced into the melee.
Manethil and
but
Nisanji both.
it's just these two players left against. It's the
another team kill. Oh my gosh!
Team killing for Core right now. They got 3 this round, I think.
Core killing themselves. What are they doing?
It's actually 2-on-3 right now. This
Nisanji making. Oh my god! The fadeaway club.
Could Core have thrown this away?
Fadeaway club hit.
And Yona.
Manethil intelligently fighting around the corner so he doesn't get shot.
And the flags aren't up for either team. It's slightly high for Westward actually. Is they high enough that they could win the round on the flag?
No, that's will happen. I am certain of this.
I think it could be a draw.
It's gonna come down to the fighting.
Manethil goes down, and Nisanja's got 5 seconds. The flag is going up now.
Go to the flag, go to the flag! Oh, he got one!
Should take this round, the flag is up, and yeah, well,
it was too high.
They very, very nearly threw that away, and that's really sloppy on the team killing there. Just sort of selfishness, trying to get the kills.
Throw met by a counter throw, because Westward, I think, kind of threw there in the alley by charging in there into their deaths.
Indeed, yeah, and there'll be some frustration from both teams there, I think. Neither team wanted their round to go that way.
I cannot commend Rooster enough for his charge that broke Westward's focus and allowed the Core guys in the alley to gobble up the players.
Yeah, I think it was really nice work from Core, just sort of forcing them to come in one by one down the alleyway and into the Core meat grinder.
Yes.
Making some bison burger today.
That is what that was.
Black Tide switched up his class here, and is going to go Archer.
Westward's so close to making a really awesome comeback there. That was
they were very close. Well, would it have been awesome? I mean, it would have been awesome, but at the same time.
Khan, what are you doing?
I think Khan. Guy's hungry, and he's hungry and frustrated.
He wants revenge.
So Highblade is going to go. Highblade, aka Mahood, is going to go Cav right now. Black Tide coming in as Archer. Black Tide's the kind of player he's needs to be mentally in his own zone. He'd actually do his own kind of thing most of the time as well. Very capable player, but if it's not working out for him, presumably he wasn't happy playing Cav. You have to switch things up a little bit.
If Cav doesn't work out for you, Black Tide, get a modeling career.
And obviously Mahood is happy to adapt.
Oh, is there what? Oh my goodness.
And Mahood adapting very quickly there, taking down Metikhan immediately. Metikhan way too far away from his teammates there.
They take Core takes the kill and then they abscond like, wow. They are gone.
They don't return to the scene of the crime.
They just, they get their kill and then just move on. Wonderful, wonderful work by Core. Poor decision by Khan. I mean, he
Yeah,
walked across the
I have
corner.
to
He had
agree.
no
I mean,
cover.
the thing is, he does it every round. He always goes ahead every round, get punished, and sometimes it
I
can be
wouldn't
sort of
say he goes
effective.
ahead.
You
I
can
like
zone
to,
out your teammate, and you can to your opponent even.
I
You can
like
get
to
some things
phrase
done.
it that he leads, because usually he's close to
Yeah.
his team. That
But he
time,
just-
I don't know.
Okay, we've got a fly spawn here. It's a different fly spawn for the
He
first
just led
time.
himself astray there.
He did lead himself astray, and he's on 0 and 4 on this set, so certainly not an inspirational leader right now. Westwood can be able to get the flag up at the start of this round here, but Core are going to descend on it pretty quickly. Menethil over by the wall here. He's going to be harassed by Shoxy and Archer. Immediately losing some health, and he's going to go down pretty quickly here, I think. Shoxy is all up in his face.
Nice shot on Legolas. Oh, he comes tumbling down those steps.
And Westwood losing players pretty quickly here. But getting a couple kills back here are Breelander
Tavuk
and
is going to
Razzle.
get... Oh, no, they
It's
missed
7 on 5 right... 6 on 5 right now in favor of Core. Black Tide having to retreat.
Oh,
Richard does bring down Menethil in the meantime, though.
Richard being everywhere that they need him to be. Oh, but now he's dead.
Oh, not anymore. Yeah, he's gone down. Shoxy in a bit of a 1-on-2 situation right now. Does lose some health as well. Gonna need some help from Higher Blade here. But is doing a good job of keeping these Westwood players occupied. Core are gonna need to make their move here, because Westwood do have the flag higher. There's plenty of time left in the round, though. And it's certainly not over until the fat lady sings.
Oh, but she's getting ready. She's warming up those vocal cords.
Not over until the fat League of Legends pro sings.
Chicken, the last man alive.
They're about to do because Tavuk goes down. And a pretty comfortable round from Core there in the end. Taking 3-1 in the first set. They'll be pretty pleased with that, I think.
Yes, that was.
And we're going to go into a break right now. So, yeah, I think Core certainly going to be pleased with the 3-1. Everyone's expecting this to be a fairly close match.
It is still rather close. Westward
It is
just
close,
slightly behind Core here.
Yeah, I think their team play is not quite as advanced, really. They're kind of clumping together a little bit too much. They're allowing Core to get around them. Once they get into the fights, they're able to do some good stuff.
Yes,
They're solid players. But they've got to use the map a little bit more. Obviously, it's always hard playing in a sort of closed-ish map like this against a Roadhog team. Because crossbows are so good with all these corners. Crossbows love corners.
But now they will have Westward will have that advantage.
That's exactly right. That's the European system. Swap set, swap spawn and swap faction. I'm gonna probably call this next set as a 2-2. I don't think Core are gonna give away 3 rounds. They're looking too solid right now, and they'll be too confident.
Let me take
Westwood
a look over at the tweet deck to see if anyone said some words about that exciting match. And again, the disappointment, my friends.
Guys, my Twitter's at the bottom of the screen right here. It's Captain Last. You can always tweet in. Hashtag ECS 2013.
Give us some thoughts,
and,
things to discuss too.
Yeah, exactly. We do actually have an ECS 2013 tweet from Emada saying, Core are going to win today, and I'm not saying this because I'm playing in Core. Good luck to my Turkish friends, which is nice.
That is a nice
He's got friends in both teams, and you know, wishing for a good spirited match. But I think it may go close, and when a match goes close, the good spirits can quickly evaporate and turn into bitterness.
Bitterness.
As we've seen far too many times, I think. There's no need for bitterness. We're just playing the game.
Just
Playing
playing
the game
a
has to be
video
fun.
game, guys.
But it's serious.
Having
Emotions
just a little bit
run
of fun
high.
and excitement.
What was really happening there that was impressive from Core was it was just a sort of the constant kiting. It didn't feel like a very controlled action. It just felt like the team were working as a unit, always reacting properly to what Westwood were doing. And the round they lost, it was just sort of, you know, you can call that first round nerves, call it whatever you like.
No, I don't want to
feel like
call
we'll be
it
seeing-
that. I'm not going to just throw that one away. I think that, yes, Core are better at doing the whole flanking and, you know, controlling where Westward are traveling. But in that first round, Westward stuck together best.
Yeah, they did, but I honestly feel like the difference between the round that Core lost and the rounds that Core won was mainly on the side of Core. It wasn't Westwood playing worse. Westwood didn't really drop their game or get better. I just feel like Core were sort of more solid. They got their stuff together.
I still
But
believe
it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate to say. I'm not going to write off Westwood yet. But I do think that Core are certainly looking stronger at this point. It could be that
They are
Westwood just
looking
don't
pretty
like
tough though. Like they're.
Could be that Westwood don't like the faction. It could be anything. So I mean, you really don't want to I don't want to just sort of discount them. Certainly not as you said.
No wild postulations here. Just hard-boiled 3D action.
Very solid looking play from Yona though. And we will be going into the next set fairly soon, I believe.
Yes.
No need for the teams to wait around for too long.
Westward, I mean, they were like, what? They won 9-2, I believe, against Armada, or that was not an accurate score. Well, when we stopped watching, I believe it was 9-2 or 9-5.
9-2 or 9-5. What, Westwood versus AB?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it was I think it was 9-2, and AB won the first. They won like the first match, the first round of both maps, which is really weird.
Seeing Westward perform there, I thought they were going to be. I mean, it's a testament to the caliber of their opposition that a team I thought was so well prepared is not winning right now.
No, that's the thing. I mean, once a team is better than, because it's 8 versus 8 really, and there's so much potential for skill to be shown in 8 versus 8. Once there's a sort of any difference, it's sort of like there's no reason that a team shouldn't win all of these rounds, if you know what I mean. There's no reason that a team that's better than another team in any way shouldn't beat them in every single round, which is sort of, it's arguably a flaw of the game. It's very difficult to say. It's a very non-random game.
Aesthetically, Core have won my heart, but now they're giving out all these shout-outs in the game to their mothers and to us and to everyone. It's very humorous.
I believe we're live right now.
Oh, we are going live. It is time to return to the action. See if Westward can bring it back with a faction change and a change of
Hopefully
mind.
They can prove me wrong. I certainly do hope so. They can give us a good match. But right now, Core looking really solid. Core spawning in now is, I think they had an extra player in. I don't know if we're going to get a restart here. Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we are getting a restart.
You are going to see the inner workings, all the behind-the-scenes stuff here.
That terrible ping that I have from broadcasting from America. The land of the free, bald eagles, and pie.
Hey, my ping isn't much better. What do I got? Like 115? Atrocious.
Terrible.
I got third world internet to deal with. Then again, so do all these Westwood players.
It's
Poor
that
guys.
bad?
Well, mine is particularly bad. But a lot of these players are going to be in Istanbul, where it's a little bit better. They've all got sort of very similar ping, around like 60s, 70s. But it's a little bit higher than the Core players for the most part. Not going to make too much of a difference. And once you have above 50 ping, you get sort of certain small advantages. So it all kind of evens itself out.
Metacon again leading. Scaring the opponents off, just taking a little whack.
Yeah, and he's actually doing a decent job of keeping the Core players intimidated. They are going to come in now.
Oh, they're moving in a lot.
Yeah, but he's given time for his teammates to get here, and they're reasonably...
They've opened the gate, the door.
Pandemonium comes in with a beautiful couch lance here, takes down Tyvus immediately, having instant impact as a substitution here. And Core's going to keep driving forward. Westwood don't really...
With the archer arrows on their back. This is... Oh my god, the double kick!
Oh, bad team kill from Modus here. As they do actually manage to miss the player as well. Breland slips out of there.
Core has all these archers raining arrows behind their backs. That's why they got 3 TKs in a round, I think.
Well, when it works out well, but yeah, you can get some team kills with it.
David MF
down
totally
as well,
caught off in the
I think Core perhaps have misjudged this push a little bit. Metacon did do a good job of slowing down.
He got him angry.
And there's players there where
almost
you've got Nisanja shooting from a really long way back, and no matter how far forward Core are going to push, he's going to be shooting them a lot. So Westwood with a small advantage here. They got 7 players to 6, as we mentioned.
Oh,
Pandemonium comes in and gets a hit on Nisanja from the back.
Behind.
Pandemonium is a Turkish player, and he knows a lot of these other players.
He came all the way behind the level to get that stab on Westward's archers.
He almost got him down. And okay, we've got a flag spawn here. We'll talk about Pandemonium next round. Flag is going to spawn in the place it spawned in the end of the last set, just outside the Lonely Apple area.
Already fending him off, as is Rucher. I think Core are trying for... do they have anyone on the flag? It doesn't seem like it.
No, it's probably... I mean, because there's a fight breaking out, you want to make sure all your players are there to get the best advantage in the fight.
Ooh, Roocher is sick on that horse.
Goes down 2, but another team kill for Core, and this is really being a problem for them.
Oh my god.
Breelander goes down 2 to Pandemona. Core with a 5-4 player advantage right now, and Westward unfortunately have split up, and they've not got all their players here fighting for them. Mexican is going to go down here
to kicks.
Without any of his friends
I love
around.
it. I love the teamwork.
Menethil desperately rushing back to his teammates, but Archer coming in from the back with the
oh my
straight
goodness, Roocher
and
is
again, it's sort of Westward
a monster.
As a team not looking the place they need to be. When you have a fight like this, you've all got to be in the same place. You've got to give yourself the best possible advantage you can give yourself in a fight like this.
Jesus Christ, Roocher! How many kills does this man have?
3
Not
right
enough.
Now, a bit of a storm. He's just running in behind these Westward players who are caught up in the fights and just lancing them in the back.
Pandemona and Roocher are doing just superb cat work. Picking people off cleanly.
And we've got
Who's left?
one player. We've got it's
look at him hiding in a corner like his name.
He is.
Wow, Roocher
being the Tuvuk he is.
The troll mobilely escape on the horse! Oh, he doesn't have the time, he knows it.
He wants to get his horse back though, so he's gonna and Tuvuk gets the horse. Tuvuk gets the troll in the end. He's gonna stay alive possibly here and manage to escape this. And if he does, that's gonna be impressive for him. Actually does manage to dodge.
Effing turn stealing horses.
A comment of frustration there from Rucha. So actually, nice little move from Tuvuk there. As Archer tried to punish him, but gets the reverse, steals the horse.
Bold.
Little cheeky move there, but it's not gonna win them around.
Roocher looking for MVP for me already early on. He's doing some wonderful work.
Caught Reveran taking a 4-1 lead now in this match, and well, that small advantage that Tuvuk gained from keeping the horse there, it's gonna have to account for a lot, and it's not really doing that right now because he's not bought anything with the gold. No, maybe he'll save the gold and buy some stuff later. He needs to get himself a heavy horse, ideally. Core in the meantime doing perhaps a Westward will try to do one round, and they're gonna maybe sneak in this gate, or they're just gonna hide. Do Westward know where they are? Tuvuk must have seen them.
Someone just get shot?
No one's been hit. Oh, yeah, Pandemona's been shot, I think.
Oh, is someone else got shot again? I wonder what's happening here. Oh, that's what he's still doing that sneaky maneuver. It's not working out for him this time, though.
No. Well, looks like Westward's gone a bit wise to it, and Pandemona's going to take some horse hits here as well. As I was saying about Pandemona, he's a bit of a controversial figure in the Turkish scene. He's got friends and quite a few enemies. So he'll be known well amongst his opponents. And I think on account of Pandemona will be pleased with any kills that he gets here. Because they'll feel it that little bit more, just because they know him.
Ooh, you want to realize that Westward have 2 different streets on them. Archers. In this market area, the shop. We need terms for this. Tweet us, folk. Names for places. You may
tweet us some cool
come up with some cool names.
Perhaps ones that your team uses.
Lonely Apple Hill Cemented, though. That's.
Well, we had a tweet from Foams as well. Foams, our resident tweetist. We always love to hear from Foams saying Black Tide, best player EU.
Best player EU?
Yeah, probably not, but you know,
Tuvuk.
Not paying off for Pandemona, he says, but and he comes with the, well, not a sneaky one, but he does manage to get a couch chance off on
Most handsome player EU, Mr. Foams.
Did you miss that?
Unfortunately, I did. It was so quick, Mr. Pandemonium.
Yeah, he did get the couch chance off on Tuvuk there, leaving without any cab at all, and Cora now up 2 cab because they've taken 2 as their setup. And Westward, I think, are a little bit intimidated. They don't want to move into the flag right now because they know that Chorus has such a solid setup on it. But at the same time, they can't just wait here forever. Cora are going to move onto the flag, start raising it, and start the pressure. David MF goes down, though, to a Legolas snipe here. Really good play. Excellent shot.
Roocher putting himself in the corner. What is he doing there?
As traditional, is leading in. Oh, Panama loses his horse here, and I think this could be the cue for Westward to start driving forward. They know they have to act fast.
Ah, that's what I figured. Rooster drops. He was just sitting there doing nothing.
And now, Pandemonium trying to take his horse. He's going to take his horse, so that's going to be some small consolation for Reveran. But they are playing 6 players.
Oh, Manethel, great shots, moving
right now, and Westward with these headshots are feeling confident. They're going to start driving forward, moving into the core lines. Gold and Morris Torrens are the infantry line defense, but they've both taken hits already. And Westward taking a huge advantage this round. He only goes down 2.
Gladiator coming around.
Breelander, but Gladiator brings down Tollens and Yona. Menethil takes down Wallix. And this is bad looking times for Court of Reveran here. Westward going to put a round back. Going some fight in this match, which is very pleasing to see.
Yes, putting some fight back in there.
Just Gorod in it. Guys go down now. Just Arda left. Marder.
Oh, an unfortunate
well,
TK,
team
but not
for
the
Westward.
worst.
It's been a team kill heavy match so far, but Gladiator with a lot of kills that round. I think 4 in total. Takes down 4 core players. Adds 4 more scalp to his banner or whatever he does.
Come back. He had a very unfortunate disconnect there at a crucial time.
It was an unfortunate disconnect.
I think he knew though that he was lagging or something because he got himself in a corner to try to fix it. Or, you know, his horse just crashed it.
Yeah, or he was just hiding from arrows or something. But either way, he's back in the game and hopefully should be without problems. The other issue is that he is the leader for core there. And that could be another reason that they fell apart. Yeah, he's the leader. He's the leader of the team, and I assume also the battle leader. I don't know who else would be doing it out of that group.
An odd round for core there. They stumbled.
When you say odd, what do you mean?
They got pretty much swept. I mean, they had the drop, but like I think Westward lost what, 1 or 2 players.
Westward, they did a good job. They were restrained. They didn't move in too early. They knew core was set up well, but they used the fact that crossbows have a bit of an advantage when you have these little shootouts because they can duck in and out and they don't need to sort of draw their bow as they move out.
I think Nianji's coming around the corner for some flanking shots.
So the crossbows gave them a bit of an advantage in the shootouts and led to a couple of headshots, which gave them a player advantage and enabled them to move in. So it was a nice patience from Westward, forcing the stalemate, which is beneficial for their faction.
I think they're also forcing it here. They're continuing.
I'm just going to wait for the flag spawn, I think. It's got a little bit passive right now, a little bit tense.
Brave men crossing those roads. Don't want to get picked off Full Metal Jacket style. Oh, Metacon, what are you doing? Oh, he's gonna fight it. He's gonna fight it. He doesn't care. Oh, he needs his help. Gladiator coming in, trying to save his bro.
Let's go down immediately, but Legolas is really living up to his name here.
They trade him for Rucher, though. That's pretty good. A cab for an inf. It's also because Rucher's a good player.
It's not bad, but I mean, Core do have 2 calves, so it's expendable to an extent.
Khan believes his life is expendable.
Right under the feet of Westward. And Gorodir is alone here. He's trying to keep these players busy and distracted while the rest of his team go for the flank. Nice move from Core here, but they've got to move in fast.
They did not get any good shots there.
Well, this is the issue. Yona's trying to get off some shots, but he's dealing with crossbows, and with the bow against crossbows in a sort of an urban area. Always going to have a hard time. At the same time,
I don't think urban areas even exist in medieval times.
Yeah, they did. It's the same thing.
Oh, they did?
Westward split up a little bit. They left too few people in the melee fight, I think, but at the same time, Gladiator's doing massive work with a double kill here. Menethor takes down Gorodir as well, and Westward taking advantage in the round once again. Breelander does get a team kill.
Oh, no! Breelander kills
Core.
Gladiator.
It's going to take huge work from Core to bring us
Legolas! Wonderful shot! He's got a little elf in him. A little bit of elf archer.
And Gladiator have just been doing huge work in this set. Panama brings down Menethil.
Oh my god! Keep shooting Nisanji.
It's Arda and Pandemona against all these players. Arda's got to watch out for Breelander here.
Legolas is still on the flag though, and
an interesting fact here as well.
Oh!
Breelander goes down here too.
Nisanji, don't freeze!
It's 2 versus 2.
Don't choke!
Because Pandemona is off his horse and he's getting into a melee fight here. Legolas, both on half health. The round.
Oh, Legolas is a good fighter
the higher
though.
flag, and Pandemona needs to be aggressive here. He's got to take this kill.
Surf on your shield.
Oh, and without the shield, he can't block anything. Legolas brings him down. Nisanji brings down Arda, and Westward do hold the lead and take the round.
Nisanji doing better with a sword than he was doing with the crossbow. He was missing some crucial shots.
Yeah, indeed. Interesting bit of trivia there as well. The core players remaining there, Marda and Pandemona, are both Turkish, so we actually had 6 all Turkish players on the field at that point.
Turkish.
A good night for the Turks.
I wish I knew more Turkish references, my friend. I don't.
Well, I can tell you what Nisanji means. I looked it up because I wasn't sure.
What is Nisanji?
It's like, it means kind of like sharpshooter.
Oh, well. He wasn't living up to his name in that fight.
Because Nissan is like Nissan is a month. It means April.
Core trying. Oh, they're trying some cheese here.
Actually, no, sorry. Nissan is something else.
It's fermenting right now. I think they're trying some weird, sneaky man caboose strategy. Or they're just having a chat and a team. They're just congregating here.
Yeah, go in that little corner. I think they're just sort of avoiding archer fire.
I love Goldrigger's beard. Very manly. I mean, his mustache.
Both teams taking 4 infantry here as well, recognizing the importance of infantry in this close quarters situation. Going back to the urban thing as well, urban just means the same thing in medieval times. It's just a built-up area.
Then what is suburban? Is that medieval?
It's just like an area. No, that's like an area kind of outside of the
I thought sort of urban meant developed. Well, I guess, you know, medievally developed.
Yeah, but at that time it's developed.
Yeah,
it's like
for their, you know, poor technology.
It's only the only reason that it's not mid, but our technology will be poor in, you know, 1,000 years as well. It's just because when you say urban, you have an image in your mind of like New York or whatever.
What was the name of that law that every 6 months or so technology or processor speed?
Did you see what Meta? I don't know. I have no idea.
What did Meta do?
Why do you put me on the spot like this? You think I just can pluck names of laws? You make me look stupid when you ask me these really hard questions that no one can ever answer. I'm like, I don't know.
Poe's law or something.
I don't know no laws. I don't read no books. And you just like, why do you do this to me? Don't ask. If you know, then you can say it. If you don't know, keep stum. This is the new rule for us.
I'll try to do that.
What's the name of that thing? This obscure reference.
Because I wanted to. I know what it is. I just don't know the term.
Okay.
But okay.
We've got a flag spawn here right now. It's the only other flag spawn which is occurred to the front of the map. Typhus gets caught out and sandwiched. Shows Gladiator and Cool with an advantage in this round already. -6 down Menethil and Westward have not adapted well to this different flag spawn. They've got Metacan and Breland are retreating right now with no support incoming whatsoever.
Westward came out
Typhus comes in and does get a hit off on David Met, but it's not enough to bring him down. So look at Breland here being consistently pressed and pushed. Oh, another team from White brings down an Archer, which is unfortunate there for them.
Westward went out there without much of a plan.
But Pandemona brings down Toke and White takes down Breland, and Isanja is going to get surrounded and killed here as well. Legas goes down in the meantime. It's the last player left for Westward. Going to go down with only one lost score, which was dealt by their own hand, as per usual. All this reckless team killing. Core taking a 5-3 lead here, and we are going to go into another break.
Oh, another break. Wonderful. You know, I also ask because there's viewers, and they might know. I postulated to them as well.
Okay. But you do, in doing that, make us look like idiots.
Oh, no. I don't think so. Well, I'll work on that.
Okay. Oh, Moore's Law. Thanks, M. Much appreciated.
See, that's what see, Moore's Law. Thank you. See, I know our viewership, though we may be uneducated, they have some knowledge.
How about you write it in the chat instead of saying it and making me look stupid?
Okay.
I don't know. Whatever. We'll work out something else, but it's not the end of the world. I'm very insecure about my intelligence. I didn't go to university, so I constantly feel the need to prove myself.
Books are free. Libraries. I know the Turks
I'm not
have
insecure, really,
libraries.
guys. I'm just exaggerating my personality for the purposes of the stream. I'm, of course, very comfortable in my intelligence.
But, I think that is the end of Mountain Fortress.
It is, indeed, the end of Mountain Fortress. We're going to be moving on to Reveran Village. Nords versus Swadia. This is one of my favourite maps. I think probably one of my favourite matchups. I love Nords versus Swadia. Always plays out brilliantly. New Swadia is so beast. Everyone loves New Swadia, or hates New Swadia, depending on which way you swing. But they are always a very interesting faction.
Left, right, up, or down.
Left, out, right, down, yeah. But, well, west if you're going Swadia, and north if you're going Nords.
Nords will be Nords.
Nords will be Nords, yeah.
Nords,
they're always strong on every
Nording
map. And we saw Nords doing some really brutal stuff when we streamed this match with Heroes versus Kurwa. All those javs, all damn javs doing crazy work.
All damn javs. The score really is 5-3?
5-3, I told you, I called it. It's on record, so you can't say I didn't call that second set would be a 2-2. So that's some recovery from my
prediction from Lust.
Well, you know, it's a gift. What can I say?
The man has incredible foresight.
Some things just can't be taught.
He's a lucker. We shall see.
Well, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna jinx. I'm not gonna make any more predictions here. I'm just gonna see how this map plays out.
Are they going live or
I
no?
perhaps will say that I think Core might do a little bit better just because I feel like they have a cav advantage. Taking 2 cav on a closed map suggests that you are confident in your cav play. Are we going to see Marcus come in here though? That's the interesting question. He's not in the server. He was here earlier. Perhaps they're not going to play him, which would be a shame, I think. He's always been one of my personal favorite players.
Which one?
Marcus. Marcus El Waco. Very talented French individual. He's fluttered around between Court of Reveran and Renegades. I've spent a lot of time playing with him myself. Those long evenings in TeamSpeak. Me, him, Modus Tollens.
Tell us your tales of your pro scene days back during.
Well, I do have a small sort of proxy anecdote about Marcus. This is Marcus was unemployed for a long time, as many Warband players have been. He
Unfortunately, already starting sad.
I'm not going to root to me, but he found a job. But it's doing like it's like an office job. It's nothing like too interesting, or well, yeah, I'm sure it's interesting.
A desk lackey, yes.
Doing spreadsheets or whatever. On his first day, it was some girl's or some woman in the office's birthday. There was a cake. The cake went missing, and bearing in mind this was his first day, everyone thought it was him. But like, it's not like no one had proof or anything. But like, because he's like the new guy, like, well, how could a cake go missing? At the same time, this new guy shows up.
Is he a big fellow? Because that would help put the blame.
No, he's not. He's quite a short man.
Okay.
But he's a handsome French
and a cake thief. That's deplorable. You know, that's a lady's birthday.
Well, this is the twist. It was
the twist.
It wasn't him that stole the cake, but he couldn't like. I mean, you know, you say I didn't steal the cake to people.
That sounds guilty. Sounds guilty.
Yeah, they've only just met you. I don't know if he was outright confronted or not. But,
hang the cake thief.
He definitely was aware of a feeling that people thought he basically had stolen the cake on his first day, which would be an incredibly brash move. It turned out it transpired a few days later. It was like the boss had like nicked it or something.
The boss
so
took
it was it? Yeah, so he was cleared. His name was cleared, I think, in the end.
Pum, pum, pum.
But this guy, into all sorts of Seinfeldian troublesome situations.
That's an M. Night Shyamalan level twist right there. The boss took it all along.
But no, Marcus is a good guy.
Fortunately, his coworkers had already.
I don't know if he's still working there. I've not spoken to him for a while. Actually, I should catch up at some point. But it's good to see him back playing for Core as well.
It's a marvelous story. I will always associate Marcus with cakes.
Yeah. I'm sure he loves a good cake as much as the next guy, or gâteau.
If you have a birthday, don't invite him to your party.
Well, no, do invite him. This is the thing. His name has been cleared.
I still suspect he might have been in league with the boss. I mean, the boss hired him, right? Yeah. There's connection there.
They paid him off with a slice or something like that to take the blame.
I believe the teams are almost ready, so we were going to run, I think, an intro, are we? I'm just trying to be on point here.
Well, let's see. Let's do it when they restart the map. Okay. It should be any second right now.
Use your awesome foresight for impeccable timing, so as soon as that awesome intro ends, we are right up in the action.
I don't want to slander Marcus here. Let me just make a disclaimer. I don't think he did steal the cake. He told us he didn't. I believe every word he said.
I can tell from the tenor of your voice, sir, that you suspect. But on the record, he is not a thief.
No one can be 100% sure of anything. Let's face it.
Was it an ice cream cake? Because that's high treason, dude. A regular cake,
I don't know the details of the cake.
Oh my god, what the chocolatey sprinkles on the bottom.
Well, it's a French cake. The French aren't really they're not into ice cream cakes, are they? They have sort of like gâteau, and they sort of sort out their cakes a little bit more than.
I think gâteau is just the regular term.
Let's put ice cream in our cakes. That'll taste great. That's what Americans do, right?
Well, tweet us your favorite cakes, people. What you like on your cakes. This is relevant to the discussion, and we want to hear what the chat likes. Because after this is all over, we're gonna get a cake for the stream, and we're gonna cut into it live on it.
No, we're not doing this. That's a total misconception. That's a lie.
At the end of everything, though, to celebrate, we'll have Warband written up top. ECS. Lust will do the honors with the knife.
Just a side note, as I switch my mini map here, we did have the updated mini map for Mountain Fortress there.
And I didn't even have it up, but I'm glad this is mentioned. No, I did have that one. I'm sorry, I don't have this one up.
Yeah.
Don't.
But we just
Improving the streamer mod.
Yeah, we are improving the stream
ever so slowly.
little by little. And we got more surprises to come, so do keep tuning in for the next editions. In the meantime, though, we've got a very close match here. It's 5-3 with Core versus Westward. And Westward going to have to produce something special here. They are going to be starting as Nords, it looks like. Or no, they're going to be starting as Swatter, it looks like.
This is a close match, one of the closer ones we've been seeing. Unfortunately, some of our previous matches have been sweeps or landslides or whatever term for
little bit one-sided, some of them. A little bit one-sided.
This one's pretty good. Glad that we are streaming it, and glad that people are here watching it. And remember, when you're done with this, check out the VOD for the other concurrent stream being held by the Battle Stream folk.
Yeah, they're streaming Assassins versus Legend. Assassins versus Legend. It should be a very interesting match. I'm not sure.
Also a great.
Not sure what the current score is.
Don't tell, because I want to watch it too, and I want to keep it. I want to make sure the people here go and watch it so they stay interested. All things competitive warband.
Okay, yeah, no, we won't announce any spoilers on the stream.
No, don't tweet a spoiler or I'll hate you. But do tweet us something.
Well, you can tweet it, but just, we won't read it out.
Won't even look at it.
Well, I'll look at it, because that's what I'm like. Anyway, intro, let's go.
Oh, heck yeah, it's time. Awesome intros brought to you by none other than Lust himself, and we are into the match, folk.
We are live now. We got Core Reveran spawning as Nords. I was mistaken, thinking it was Westward. Westward in a Swadio by the castle spawn, and not much action as of yet. Metikhan charged straight to the front and is still sitting there, way away from his teammates.
All the way, like, is this the one single man? Oh my God, Khan.
that's how Khan rolls, and he's even trying to charge forward to do stuff.
Oh goodness, he is so close.
He's insane.
I can see the insanity in his eyes.
To scare him off, but even Black doesn't want to fight him. There's some sort of intimidating aura around
He's
Khan.
Afraid of Khan.
Well,
the man's crazy. He's out for revenge.
You see this guy with no support, right at the front line. You think, well, what does he know that I don't know? Why shouldn't I be attacking him? But there's no real reason. They could probably just nail him as he stands. Perhaps they don't see him as a threat anymore. He's so ridiculous. Pandemono running in the front lines there.
Oh, meanwhile, Core actually advancing on the left side, taking a bunch of arrows Black Tide has.
Yeah. Commentary brought to you by Yoda here.
Yes. A wise figure, a wise little puppet.
Yeah. You share many similarities with him. You are small and green and pointy-eared as well. As are all Venezuelans. No, I'm not going to go there.
Indeed. I do have pointy ears, though.
The flag is spawned now, and Azrael moves in for a couch chance kill, but gets caught out there by Pandemono and some core infantrymen. Bringing the immediate advantage to Core here.
Getting singling out.
Core showing the infantry, the cavalry strength that I mentioned to them, that I mentioned they had in these sort of open maps, and they've taken another kill as well against Nisanja.
Westward have a disadvantage, but they do have a good stronghold on the flag.
Gory does go down to Menethil there here, who is snuck and been shooting from this little corner. Is he going to sneak off now as well and get away unscathed? So really nice play from Menethil there. And Goldie, Rucho perhaps this, getting a little bit of head.
Pandemonium fell off his horse, fell to his death.
Goes on to Metikhan, who somehow managed to stay alive, even with all his aggression. Archer gets Menethil down and is doing some nice work here at the front lines, but Oars goes down as well to Yona, but Archer goes down. That is Rucha towards aggression. In the meantime, Brillander brings down Archer, and Black Tide takes down Legolas. So just 3 Westward players left here, and they haven't been doing too much work on the flag.
Far too separated in this flag, and they had lost players.
Right. And it's the cow advantage for Core here. You see Shoxy comes in, knocks down Brillander, just makes the fight easy. Metikhan does win the duel here against Black Tide, and that's no mean feat. Black Tide has no easy players to take down here. But
Metikhan of all players still alive, only for so short while long.
Yeah. He's the first in, last out, and Metikhan's a real tough nut, I tell you that.
For Westward to control such an open flag area, they needed all the players they could alive.
Well, they just don't have the... I don't know. They have 3 cav. They're not really doing the things they need to be doing. They lost them pretty early on, and they haven't been too effective either. I don't think they're confident in their cavalry's ability here at all. They are going to move over to the church again. Metikhan is going to charge to the front again.
I'm gonna follow Metacon because I have an intuition here that this man. Oh, well, he's not paying.
I think his days will be numbered. Oh, does turn at the last minute.
I think Shoxy missed though, because I didn't hear any noise off of the shield.
No, I heard the noise. They definitely hit the shield.
So Metacon with that sixth sense, that Spidey sense.
That can't sense. Forward just sitting with his head in the wall there. Not doing much.
That's what Metacon's been doing. Ostriching up there.
And Core doing some jab swapping here, throwing a few jabs around. I'd like to see them with more jabs though. I feel like Nords can really do amazing work on this map if they just have a ton of jabs with them. Only 3 infantry here for Core, quite normal, and only 2 for Westward here. And I feel like the utility of 3 crossbows is perhaps not going to be quite as impactful as they're hoping. I just don't think that 3 crossbows are going to do that much work, especially when you got against Nords, who will be throwing jabs at you. Even Core, who aren't too stacked up with jabs.
Well, at least Westward is trying to.
Well, just use your cav. I say take 4 cav or something. Take 4 cav. Or take 3 inf. I mean, one of those is going to be better than taking 3 crossbows. I feel like, and it's a standard decision that they need to be making.
Well, I mean, they have 3 cav with which to intercept the opponents before they reach the archers. I mean, I see some semblance of an idea there.
Yeah, sure. I just think, well, the 3 crossbows are not really going to...
Ooh, very favorable spawn for Westward. Maybe, let's see what happens.
Same as last time, though, and Core are going to move it from all angles.
Westward setting up their archers already. Let's see whether they pay off.
Well, they're going to need to, I think. Core are going to come in pretty thick and fast. Westward raising the flag as well. Brianna's just going to sit on that for a little while. Put the pressure onto Core. Hardblade comes in early. Does manage to get out pretty much unscathed here.
Oh, Westward getting pushed back. And only Legolas has a favorable position, and he's busy shooting
the Westward,
at the
the Westward cav going runabout here, trying to fight the Core cav. I think it's a bit of a mistake here. They're losing life.
Ogus coming from behind.
Pretty heavily.
Not really getting anyone.
Yeah, Azrael losing hits here, and I think the Westward character pull back a little bit. Lisandro goes down, Method goes down, and... Well, this is the thing. Oh, Archer brings down Azrael. Backtab brings down Brianda. Archer gets a team kill here. Cause
a team kill, but it's not enough to upset the momentum
not be enough,
that Core
I'm afraid.
has. Oh my god.
Core are really starting to surge ahead here.
Listen to Lust, folk. The crossbows did not pay off here. Not at all.
No, beautiful play from Core, yeah, and that was a really dominating round. I think that the problem here is Westward, they just sent all their cav around. They were running around the map chasing after Core's cav. What the hell were they doing there? I'm sorry, that was just a huge mistake. That is a terrible mistake. They need to be back there defending their archers, defending the infantry who are holding the flag.
The only archer able to shoot was Legolas, and he was busy with the windmill. Every other archer was too busy walking and running away from the wall.
And that's something that the cav could have prevented. And the biggest sin of the cav, the biggest sin was that after chasing after the Core cav, getting absolutely nothing done, and firstly, you're going to get nothing done against Nord cav because they're just going to throw javelins at you all day, and they have faster horses. So terrible idea from Westward. On top of that, when the cavalry sort of conga line came back towards the fight, all the Core cav went over to the fight which was emerging, got a bunch of kills, and Westward just sort of got reared up around the church and got shot to pieces by the Core archers. I mean, it's like it was a really not solid cav play at all from Westward, and I think that is really making them suffer right now. This could be a symptom of the fact that Turkish servers are basically permanently playing arena. Like, they just play arena all day long and really don't have a chance to develop their skills properly. A lot of these players are going to play on IG.
They dropped one of the archers, though. One of the crossbows.
And that's probably the best training you can get public-wise. But, I mean, seriously, it was really just not impressive cav play from Westward at all. It was great from Core. I don't want to take away from their victory at all. They looked really solid. And their cav are looking exceptional at this point as well.
Took advantage
Shoxy
of a poor decision by Westward.
Yeah.
Metacon still, I mean...
Well, they baited them into a poor decision. Westward just sort of fell for the trap immediately. That was troubling.
Metacon, he's running back now. I think they might read that at some point. They might know.
I just think, can Westward adapt? Can they sort of straighten out their problems? Can they resolve the errors before it's too late? And too late is coming pretty soon. Yeah, it's 7-3 for Core now, and the margin is widening and widening. Flag spawns in the middle of the town here, and I think this is
Nice shot.
It's better for Westward because it's not too much of a cav dominated spawn. I mean, it's obviously always cav dominated on a map like this where you have sort of flat, open flags, but
everywhere.
yeah, of course, sort of trying to hide down the Westward players. Westward, holding back for now on Asarai. Oh, what have you done
He
here?
tried something.
Why
He
did
tried
you
to kill
ju-
an archer, but then he.
It was a terrible idea. Shoxy showing us how it's done, taking down Metican's shield here, who gets pummeled to pieces by jabs, and Core just looking so much more coordinated, looking like a brilliant unit here. All of it. Westward
God,
go
the
down.
archers bearing down on the.
Meanwhile, Core raising the flag. Westwood just have no chance in this round, I'm afraid. It's I don't want to ruin the atmosphere, but Core just looks so much stronger on this map. Broomstick, Yono getting kills left, right, and center. Poor old Menafil.
Oh my God, it's a slaughter.
And he's going to go down without getting a kill, I assume. Not even a team kill from Core, who've been team killing like crazy. They get a perfect round here. 8-3, and they pretty much wrapped it up, I think.
Core showing Westward how it's done. The Cav are not going in alone. They are going when they have infantry and archers right there ready to work off a bump.
And it's, you know, it's Core's experience just shining through right now. Like I said,
cannot say enough nice words for his former team.
No, well, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be able to say it because they've not always looked in their best shape. They had a WNL
they are
where
doing really good today. Yes.
where they dropped out sort of midway through.
Westward one round away from loss.
They're looking like a great team right now, and I'm very happy to see it. Of course.
Oh, what in the world?
Azrael once again throwing his life away, and this is the crucial round. Westwood have to win every round now to force a draw and a tiebreaker, and I just don't see it happening. Unfortunately, Core have really stepped up, and well, the question now is, well, firstly the question, let's focus on this round for the time being. It's not over yet.
No, it is not. Nice. I think that was a jab throw that hit Khan, who is now on a horse.
Core wanted to be over though. Core are not waiting around for the flag right now. They're moving in for aggression.
Pandemona
runs recklessly into the all pikes of Westwood here and is probably going to go down. Is trying to run away. Does keep his
allies
alive,
come. He's still alive though.
Yeah, all the Core Cav are doing just terrible stuff right now. Yeah, Higher Blade gets squat as well. Shoxy does get a kill in the meantime, and Core might win this round. Yeah, they're probably going to win in the end, really scrappily, with some nice play from Golradier getting a beautiful double kill there, and nice throwing from Black Tide, as per usual. So Core probably going to take this round, but it's been pretty sloppy.
Khan trying to escape. No, just turn around and fight like a brave warrior, sir.
They've won, but they've not
Face your
shown us
death.
how they got to this point in the match, and that is, well, that's going to be the end of the match. Core have got 9-3 right now, and they're going to progress through to the knockout stages, where they will face Apis Europae. Tough break, I think, for Core.
A tough opponent, one of the best teams.
I think they'll be pleased to win this match, though. I think they perhaps were expecting a bit of a harder match. I was expecting it to be a little bit closer than this. But, well, yeah, all credit to them. And, well, Westwood's got to go back to the drawing board. They've got to get a few more training matches, work out how to use their cav more effectively, and hopefully watch the stream and see what's been going wrong. Perhaps they got a little bit complacent after they beat AB so convincingly. But that was definitely a mistake because
they did. The AB match was not proper practice for a team of Core's caliber.
No, not at all. It's unfortunate. See if we can get an interview here.
Oh, an interview, yes.
That would be lovely.
Quite a few viewers have tumbled in. I think maybe the other match has ended, but no spoilers, folk. I hope to watch that. I guess not too big a deal.
Let's see what's going on. We'll see if we can get going in here. Guys, you can tweet in with your thoughts about the match, about the stream.
Yes.
At Captain Last and hashtag the ECS 2013.
Tweet us how you felt Core perform. Tweet us where you saw Westward fail. And of course, mention your favorite cake. Mine is ice cream cakes.
Yeah. Send in your favorite sort of, you know, French gâteau, your fine dining cake.
Well, Port of Reveran doing really solid work. I mean, they only seem to get better as the rounds progressed.
Yeah, they did. And their cav is looking really great, actually. Don't know if you've got any team ratings going on, any sort of ideas of how the teams are playing.
Amazing work by Pandemona and Rooster.
Pandemona. And Shoxy looking really good as well. High Blade looking solid too. all of them you got to give credit to. They all played really well, making some really nice movements.
Well, are we having an interview, or are we getting,
I think we are going to get someone in.
Awesome!
They're going to play out the last rounds, but I think they're going to send someone who's not playing. So we want to just get someone in here to have a nice interview with us, which will be a pleasure.
Can't we just talk to you, Lust?
You can talk to me.
As a former core player.
Oh, right. Well,
I'm not
I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what the atmosphere is like. I don't know what the training